Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil and this is our 8th video on React with progressive web app. So in the previous video we learned that how we can make the pages cached and all, right? And then we are getting the pages, all pages even, from the cached memory. But this is not actually the right way. Why this is not the right way? So let's suppose this is my data. Here you can see that there is a 10 entries. So if someone make a 11th entry or someone just update the data, that how can I fetch this data from the server, because data will be updated on the server, and but I am getting this old data from my local storage, right? So here you can see that we also seen these things in the previous video, that we are getting the data from the service worker. So what is the correct approach? So correct approach is that if our internet connection is working fine, then we should get this data from the server. If our internet connection is not working or we are not connected with the internet, then this data comes from the local cache, right? So what we are going to do in this video, I will show you that how we can check the internet connection, as well as if internet connection is not working fine, then we will get the data from the cache only, and if our internet connection is working fine, then we will get this all data from the server end, right? So now let's get started, and these are the small points of this video. Let's just remove these pages for a moment. Yeah, so first of all we have to remove the service worker from the Chrome for our website. Here you can see that service worker, and just remove it, right? And then what we have to do, we have to check the internet connection before fetching the cache result, and we will check that if internet working is fine, then we will get the data from the server, otherwise we will get the data from cache, right? So now let's go to the service worker.js file, and here we have the two blocks. In the one block we just add the pages to the cache, and another one we are just fetching the pages from the cache. But before that I am just going to check that if navigator dot online, right, is not, that means it's a positive. If user is not online, then what he have to do, he have to fetch the data from the server, from the cache, otherwise data will automatically come from the server. That's all, there is nothing fancy and all. So what I'm just going to do, I am just going to deregister once again for the confirmation, and let's just refresh, right? So now let's now, as you know, we are our internet is actually working. Here you can just test it. This is working fine, right? And whenever I am just going to fetch this data, you can see that everything is coming from the server. There is nothing coming from the service worker, right? And if I just go to the user, then you can still see that this is coming from the server. That's great. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make it offline. So let's make it offline, and then just refresh it, and you have to analyze the network requests now. So now you can see that the major request, which is the localhost, bundle, chunks and all, these are coming from the service worker, right? So this is working fine. Let's try once more. If you just want to take, right, this is just coming from the local server. Let's come back to the application again and just refresh it, and you can see that no request is coming from the service worker. So that's working fine. But one more thing that you analyze is that we have a h1 tag here, but when we are putting it on the offline mode, it actually just getting small. The reason is, I think in the offline mode, browser are not actually supporting the h1 tag. Here you can see that this is the div tag, right? And I actually mentioned here, if you just want to go on the home component h1 tag, it's automatically make the div tag, right? But whenever I am just going to get the data from online mode, then it will automatically convert it in the h1 tag, right? So that's why we can say that its h1 tag is not working perfectly with the offline mode. So That's all for this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. In the upcoming video we'll learn more about the progressive web app. There is a lots of more video and more tasks, or you can say that steps or menus for progressive web app. So please make comments if you have any concern, any query, any review kind of things, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video.